it's Sonia Miller with Junk Monkey Paint Company, and welcome back to my daily vlog. Today is Tuesday. Friends, it's New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, can you believe it? We're about to flip over to a whole new year. This means that my thrift haul today will be the very last one, my very last thrift haul of 2019, and I feel like we're just getting started. I have to tell you as well that in 2020, I feel that we're just gonna get better together. Do you know why? Because just as an example, look at yesterday's vlog. There was a couple things into it when I'm like, going over the shelves and I say to you guys out loud, like, I have no idea what this is. I love it when you guys identify it and then write me in and tell me what it is. So 2 things from yesterday that I think is worthwhile to mention that you guys told me. Number 1, you know that vase that I found? All those little vases were like, it was like a tier thing of vases, this thing right here. Well, don't you know? You guys wrote in and you said, Sonia, that's an actual vintage old centerpiece vase setup. And sure enough, I looked it up on Etsy and they're going right now for $60 a piece. Now, as a reseller, I could go back and get it and bring it to my storefront. That would be an option if it's still even there. I just didn't know what it was when I saw it. So now hopefully you guys know. So if you find one, you can nab it. And if it's a good price, think about how many times you can flip your money. But to ship it, it would be hard. Oh my gosh, what a nightmare. You guys know I ship paint and I finally mastered how to tightly ship paint so it gets there and arrives as much as possible safe and sound. But I'm telling you, when you're dealing with glass, that's a whole other thing. So should you be daring enough to ship glass and you find one of these, it could be a really good flip for you guys. Number 2, okay, this is a funny one, all right? This is a really, really funny one because it actually made me lay in bed last night and I told Matt about it and I laughed and he laughed. Like seriously, we got into a laughing, not a giggle fit, but we just laughed last night. It made me so, I don't know, it just cracked me up to think about it. So I'm panning the camera yesterday, do you remember, across the shelves, and I saw what I thought was a perfume bottle. It was, if I remember, it looked like a piece of fruit. And of course, like I told you, the touchy-feely person in me had to go like touch it. And I touched it and I pulled out what I thought was like maybe the thing that you apply your perfume with. Like it was actually a stem. I pulled it out and I really even touched it because I'm like, what is that? Is that broken? What is that? And then the smell hit my nose, okay? I could tell it was like an older piece, but then the smell hit my nose, and then in my immediate thoughts, if that's a perfume bottle, that is the most horrid perfume I've ever smelt in my life. Like, oh my gosh, to the point where I put it down, and I told you guys in the video, as I moved along, I'm like, why did I open that? Oh my gosh, it smells so bad. Like it was such a bad perfume. One of you guys wrote in yesterday in the comment section and told me that it's actually a fly trap. Yes, number 1, I touched a fly trap, so now I'm mortified. She said that there's actually a lure. What a weird word, L-U-R-E, allure. There's like a concoction of stuff that you put into it, apparently a mixture, a lure for flies and other things. And then that is the end of it. Well, she said maybe it didn't get cleaned out before it got donated to the thrift store. I don't know, but I'm telling you, my friends, live through me, trust me, that if you ever see this piece, this is one you're not going to want to take home, okay? You know what's really sad too is I didn't even know the difference between a fly trap and a perfume bottle, which tells me that if I was a fly, I would be like, ooh, wow, how pretty. Yes, it's so pretty. It's a trap, Mr. Fly, it's a trap. And all you fellow thrifters, junkers, pickers out there, it's also a trap as well. Do not lift the lid. Okay, so just had to get that out there. Now, are we ready to go ahead and see what I did bring home? And no, I did not bring home that gosh darn it fly trap. No, heck no. All right, what I did find was a beautiful frame for $1.99. I'm gonna clean that up and I'm probably going to paint and dry brush the outside. I love all this heaviness. Frames can be pretty expensive, so if you can find one at the thrift store that you can just, clean up, paint up, make your own, it's really nice and heavy. So for $2, $1.99, this is gonna go around my house somewhere and I am going to print out a picture. Does anybody even print out pictures anymore? I'm gonna do it. All right, so I did bring home the owl. I mean, did you have any thought in your mind whether I would or I wouldn't? It's gorgeous, it's brown, it has this mercury glass type feel. It's perfect, it's gonna sit on a shelf, and I love the warmth that it gives off. It's metallic, it's beautiful. What do you think of this find? All right, love this next find right here. I love this old jar. Do you guys love the blue jars when you find them as well? This is an Atlas one, and it doesn't have the top on it. That's okay, because I am going to grab some florals, probably a few of my cotton stems, throw in here. I think it's so pretty when you put cotton stems into one of these jars. So you can go buy it new, but if you're out thrifting and junk and then you find something like this, this is perfect to use as a vase. Boom, 99 cents. All right, this is gonna be one of those pieces that I am going to paint because it's a wooden frame, all right? And I like the fact that it's wooden. I can distress it and I can change up the look of it. This was actually, I'm guessing, toll painted on here a while back. Do you guys like the hearts? Would you keep it? Would you not? What are your thoughts? You know what? I don't even know if this was actually hand painted on here. Maybe it's one of those mass-produced pieces. Got it for $1.99. We're just gonna change it up though. So yes, I did pick up a candle holder. I love this one. I like when I see groupings of candles, whether you take single candlesticks and you put them together, or you find a piece like this that honestly is just a really cool grouping of all kinds of candles. And I think that this can take a nice heavy candle. So I'm excited to go to the dollar store and find some good ones to put on here. And yes, I'm going to have to paint it and freshen it up because it does look really just tired, and yeah, it just needs some love. It needs some love. So I'm really excited about this next piece that I brought home. It's a very, very heavy, it says it's a pillar holder. So you could put a nice candle in here if you wanted to. Did you guys see the ones that I was gifted before Christmas? It was gifted to me by a friend, and I displayed them with all kinds of Christmas bulbs inside. You know what? It's over here. Let me show you real quick. Something spring with this one though. Maybe a candle inside of it for decoration, and maybe some greenery to go in with it. We'll see what we end up doing. So stay tuned here in the vlog of how just I make use of this piece right here. And remember that if you are ever decorating with candles, right? If it's ever unsafe for you to light the candle, just go get the LED ones, the battery operated ones. I could do that and drop that inside of here, right? Matt is a wine, cheese, meat connoisseur, okay? And so he's always experimenting, and so he found an entire batch of books, which probably came from one collection he just hit on, and it's all kinds of like the encyclopedia of wines and things like that. So I'm sure he'll put those into the library. Matt, how much did you pay per book for those? $1.99. $1.99 a book. So Matt found this piece on the shelf and handed it to me. It's just a really cool, old, ornate style vase. It's not valuable. It's just, you know, decorative. $3.99. The question is, should I paint it or leave it as is? Matt, do you want me to paint it? Paint it. Paint it? You just heard the man. We're gonna have to paint it. All right, next question, what color? Give me your thoughts on this vase below. It is kind of cool how it is too, right? I do like that too. Decisions. All right, friends, well, that is my haul for the day. I'm gonna clean these pieces and start making use of them throughout the house. Stay tuned and I will show you how I make use of them as well. Remember, never touch the fly trap. And if you see one of those really cool vase tiered centerpieces, you might wanna pick it up. All right, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Happy New Year's. See you next year. Bye.